Hello, hallelujah. Greetings, dearly beloved. My name is Stephen Aryitey. I am your friend in faith, and I bring you this word from the throne of grace. Now we are in the second part of the year, and I want to announce to you that God is going to be good to you. A football game is played in two halves. Many things happen in twos and in pairs. And if the first part didn't work well, the second half will be better. Halftime allows a team to strategize, to re-equip itself, to get itself ready, to make a greater impact, to turn something around and win a game, win a tournament, win a trophy. I assure you that in the second part of this year, God will not disappoint you. God will come through for you. I want to bring you a word from Psalm 92 and the 10th verse. But my horn thou shalt exalt like the horn of a unicorn. I shall be anointed with fresh oil. The unicorn is a mythical creature. The unicorn, we are told by pictorial depictions, look like a horse with a horn. A horse, a creature with great power, with great majesty, used for war. The Lord is saying that you have power, you have strength, you have an ability to run. And the horn of a unicorn was the source of its power with which it would hit or defeat its enemies. God is saying that you have strength, and now He's giving you power. In the second half of the year, receive power, receive strength to overcome every challenge, and be anointed with fresh oil. You have a horn. The circumstances of your life might tell you otherwise, might tell you that you don't have the grace, you don't have the power. But I want you to understand that you do have the power. The Bible says in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 1, that a woman called Hannah had traveled with her husband Elkanah to Shiloh to worship God. And Peninnah, her rival, would mock her at the table and tease her and laugh at her because Hannah was barren. Everything Hannah was going through was contrary to the word of the Lord. She came from a tribe she was married to a tribe of Ephraim, a tribe of fruitfulness. And the Lord had declared that there shall be none buried in the land. But Hannah was barren. The Bible says that Hannah one day arose from the table after Shiloh's celebration and went into the temple to cry out before the Lord, to break her spirit, to break her heart before the Lord her God. And in the temple was Eli the prophet, who was always speaking to his God. The Bible says that Eli thought she was drunk, but to cut a long story short, Eli got to know her situation and spoke to her and said, "Woman, a year by this time you shall embrace the thing you came here for." Listen to me. In 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 1, Hannah dedicated her baby, and in her prayer of celebration said, "My heart rejoices in the Lord. In the Lord my horn is lifted high. My mouth boasts over my enemies, for I delight in your deliverance." God is going to deliver you. God is going to come through for you. You have a horn, but like Hannah, in the midst of your tribulation, you might think you are powerless, you are weaponless, you don't have anything. I want you to know that you have a horn, and the Lord is about to exalt your horn above your enemies. And when your horn is exalted, fresh oil shall come upon you. The oil of the apothecary shall be deposited upon you. The cassia, the cinnamon, the cane, the sweet calamus, the hin of oil, the sweetness and the perfumery of the work of the apothecary is coming upon you for a divine purpose. You shall be a new man. You shall be a new creature. You shall embrace prophetic destiny. You shall rise and possess the gates of your enemies. See His glory. Be assured of one thing: you carry a spiritual horn, and the Lord will exalt that horn in this season. I bless you this week, and for the second part of this year, may nothing be too hard for you. May no mountain be too high, no valley too deep, no distance too long, no problem too big, for you have a God who is able. Shalom. My name is Stephen Aryitey. I brought you this word from the throne of grace, and forever I remain your friend in faith. Till next time, I love you. Bye-bye. You are the joy of the whole world.